Welcome to MJ's Garden Chat, episode 94. I hope, because we didn't. Did we fake check?
Yeah,
I think
no,
we
it
checked. We
is.
did.
It
Okay,
is.
episode
Yeah,
94.
it's
Hey, y'all.
94.
Hey, it's
Hey,
94. Jim in 94.5.
Jim in 94.5.
We still, Capris. We still need an intro song.
Oh, where's the
Yes.
They're
Is it,
up.
okay,
Yeah,
no
no, I
one's
do.
talking to us.
No, I've
Fine.
literally just put them up and
Fine.
no one's talking to us. But yeah, no, okay. But since we were talking about the South and all the good food, let's talk about how the laws aren't good because in Atlanta there's a third. This one hits close to home though because one, I am 33, um, so we're the same age. I mean, you're not. I mean, you're black too, but
I'm fake black.
side
You're
note,
seasoned. You're
I'm weak.
seasoned.
You're seasoned. No, but I put our picture in AI to like generate something for the podcast, and the first go round, it made us the same color.
Aw, period.
Sorry.
You know, my boyfriend
Told you
asked
that's my
if she was
secret.
our cousin. He was like, "Oh, is that another one of your cousins?" When y'all were doing the boots on the ground dance.
I'm so weak. Yep,
I
she is awesome.
was
She's
like,
totally
"Yeah,
invited to the cookout. I'm weak.
I'll
She
bring the
is the
potato
cookout.
salad with raisins
Bitch, you better not.
and the casserole. I'm gonna be the cookout. I told you, I ain't fucking
I
around.
like raisins,
sure."
but not in my potato salad.
Not in potato salad. Mm-mm.
I know you don't like potato salad, but like
I like the German potato salad, and you said you don't know what that is. So
yeah, because I didn't realize that the Germans had a potato salad. But okay, so back in Atlanta, so 30-year-old Adriana Smith was declared brain dead earlier this year after complications from a blood clot. But the thing that's wild is that she's 9 weeks pregnant.
Oh.
But because Georgia, so she's been brain dead
for about 90 days, if I remember correctly, but she was 9 weeks
and
pregnant when she went in.
when she went in, correct. So, but since Georgia has this heartbeat law, they're saying that if they take the mom off life support, it's considered an abortion. So they're just
Wait, wait. She wasn't pregnant when she got in?
No,
no,
she
no, no. She
was.
was. She was 9 weeks pregnant when she.
Oh, okay.
The baby's still been
Okay.
like, growing, but essentially she's like an incub. If you think about it, she's just like an incubator for the baby because she's not. She's brain
She's
dead.
dead.
Yeah.
She's dead. The
Oh,
machines are keeping her alive. If the machines weren't there, she would no longer be alive and the baby would die.
that's crazy.
And I get what Capers was saying. Like, if that was my daughter, I'd want to have that to keep the grandbaby alive. But, like, are they going to even let
I
grandma have the grandbaby? Like, what's the situation with the
That
grandbaby? What are
you
they
ain't
going to do
even.
with the grandbaby? Like, how do they establish anything
yeah,
at that?
it's usually next to kin, so if the dad is not there, then it goes to the grandparents.
Mm,
So it's
Are
it's
they
all
even
about
able to
where's the
take care of
dad?
it though? Do they have the money to take care of a baby? All these questions about can they care for a baby? Do they have the money to? Do they even want to care for a
yeah.
baby? Do they want to start over like that after just losing their daughter that they can't even actually fully lose because this hospital is keeping her?
Alive. And the
Yeah.
thing is, she has another. I read somewhere that she has another child, and I think he might be young, so he thinks that his mom's just sleeping and like doesn't
Yeah.
realize
And how
that
hard is that for him that they're just fucking prolonging this?
prolonging that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other part is like, what if she had a do not resuscitate? Would that matter in this, or would they override it with the law?
I feel like they would probably just override it with the law because there's a heartbeat still.
Oh.
I wonder what exactly the heartbeat law is. Hold on, let's see. Um,
Because that's really creepy. Like,
South Carolina's is 6 weeks.
Okay, so it says, what is the fetal heartbeat law in Georgia? The law provides that no abortion shall be performed if the unborn child has a a detectable human heartbeat, except A, in the event of a medical emergency or medically futile pregnancy, or B, in cases involving rape or incest, in which allow official police report has been filed.
So basically, what they said though is that since there was absolutely nothing to her health, like they can't take the baby and she would become alive. She's brain dead no matter what. She's dead no matter what. So because the baby isn't affecting her health in any way, the baby trumps pulling the plug on her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's pretty much their rule now, is that they're choosing the baby's life. Remember how if it came down to it, the father of the child or the husband would have to decide if it was the baby's life or the wife's life.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna tell you
So
what.
that's what it used to be. So now they're changing it to be they're automatically going to decide for you that it's the baby life.
That's crazy.
I told my husband if he ever had to decide, he better choose me, or I'm gonna come back and haunt his ass.
Well, damn.
I was like, I know it's a hard decision, and it would suck to lose a baby, but you better choose to tell them to work on me. We got other kids. He goes, oh, that was never a question. I was like, okay, because I would haunt your ass.
I'm coming.
Yeah, because you got to think about what about the other, like, say if
The
you had
other
three other
kid.
kids,
Yeah,
like, what?
literally.
Yeah, that part. Like,
And then to have the state be like, oh, forget what y'all were saying. We're gonna do what we want to do.
the baby, we can't, yeah, we're not saving your wife. We're not working on her. We're working on the baby. Get the fuck out of here.
And then sometimes the baby doesn't survive either. So you
You.
took away the mother and the baby.
Just not just to like short brief interruption, this is not a sponsored ad, but yesterday I was going through life and Sam came over with these bad boys. So they're limited edition backwoods, but they're LA aromatic. But look, it's got like a little old school car on it. Can you see it? Can you see
Car in it. It's cute.
it's giving Kendrick Lamar vibes, and I never ever listened
True.
to that song
GNX.
again. Stop at 5. But yeah.
Good song.
Excuse me. I just wanted to say that before, because I'm gonna, as we're discussing this, I'm twisting our strain of the day. But this is
Ooh.
like a new little pack, so I wanted to shout that out. Um, but no,
Fancy,
sorry. Back
fancy.
to Georgia is crazy. I didn't
All of
like
the
it.
South is.
Well, yeah, but I went to Georgia and I didn't like it. Like I said, I would never
We
really
went
go
to
back
Georgia
there.
too. We went to Atlanta for the kids' birthdays when we were still in South Carolina, and like the aquarium's cool, but the people there are not very nice
No, not at all.
at all. We went to so we ordered food from this Jamaican restaurant, and I went in and was immediately felt like I did not belong there. I was not in the correct area for my skin tone.
I'm
They
weak.
did not see
Uh-oh.
me for who I was when I walked in there.
I'm a weak. Well, they didn't.
They
Anytime
didn't
they
see me
told
on the inside.
I was standing at the window to pick
They
up my.
didn't
I
see
was
my
standing at the
spirit.
main window to pick up the order, not the order here window, and they're like, "You need to be over here to order." And I was like, "No, we called in our order." Oh, what? We didn't have any phone orders. It's like, "Oh, you didn't have a phone order for Anthony?" And they're like, "Fine, here." I'm like, "Oh." And then they didn't give me.
Wow.
They told me they were out of drinks and I wasn't getting my money back for that.
Oh, I literally,
What?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Um,
And the food wasn't good.
damn.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, well, we didn't have a good experience either. Um, I don't think that they liked the fact that my husband was with a black girl, and vice versa.
Correct.
So we got
Oh
looks.
my gosh.
Yeah, it
The
was.
hell? What year was this? Are we like going back into a time
What
machine
year?
or
It
something?
was definitely like
Like
a
three
year or
years
two
ago,
ago. A
2.
year or two ago. It wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's like, Atlanta can miss me. I know. Miss me a little when I'm gone. Wait, speaking of being gone, you know who else is about to be gone and sent up the river? Diddy. Diddy.
Diddy,
Diddy.
P Diddy,
He
Puff
Diddy.
Daddy.
Somebody said,
Love.
"Wow, he looks like he aged so much since he went to prison," and somebody else was like, "Bitch, that's no hair dye.
I'm weak.
That's
Yeah,
all
he
that
ain't got
Yeah,
no.
is."
His canteen's clearly low. No one said.
yeah. It doesn't cover the dye.
I'm a weak.
Do they just
What's it called?
have him in prison like with everybody else? Is he in Gen Pop?
I don't.
No, no, no chance. No chance.
I'm
He
weak.
has way too much money. He would be, you know, extortion, all of that first day.
I'm weak. He's already low key trying to. I literally cannot.
No, he's being held at a separate unit at the. He's in a detention center.
Yeah, he's
He's
in
in
a
the
separate.
motherfucking country club, sitting there playing cards with his friends. Not.
Yeah, sneaking in cell phones, still threatening the victims.
The regular. That's crazy.
He's in an area of the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn that houses high-profile inmates, government informants, and individuals that require special protection.
Wasn't Epstein
Yeah,
there?
he's in protective custody, PC.
Not PC. You down with OPC?
Yeah.
Bruh. No, okay, okay, but let's talk. So they don't have any cameras or anything in the trial. So they have to like write everything down and then they're like running out the information or something like that. Or reading transcripts after the fact. But
Hmm.
Cassie, one, she's big belly pregnant right now with her. I think it's with her
Yes.
child.
That's
Hmm.
horrible to have to be super pregnant going through all of this
All of this,
again.
yeah, that's insane, bruh. I don't even. Someone had said though she got her 30 million and she's still talking. I'm like, did you?
Yeah, that wasn't to stop the talking.
No, I
That
under.
was just to stop the book from coming out.
I'm weak. I guess.
Yeah.
Also, no, it
But
wasn't Epstein that was there. It was his woman, Ghislaine Maxwell.
uh,
Where even is she now?
Mhm.
Don't hear nothing about her no more.
she didn't die.
Back on her yacht, spending her millions.
She's
Like,
out.
back to her.
She's
Yeah, I
alive.
think so. Well, she's definitely alive. And she got like a plea deal, like, I thought it was like 2 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Double check that. Double check all of that
In
information.
prison still. She got
Because
20 years.
Damn.
She got
20?
yeah, two.
Oh, 2 20
2 years,
20
20
years,
years,
2 years,
tomatoes.
20
Come on,
years.
bro.
Back in November, she
Exactly.
said she was going hungry because nobody was putting money on her cards.
Oh no, not she. Okay,
Yeah,
not
because she doesn't have,
16.
what's his name anymore?
But I don't know, bitch.
Two backwoods together.
I've never done that in my life.
Lick it and stick it.
I'm weak. Like
I
a
did
snake.
that.
Oh my! I'm so stupid because I'm like, this is and in my head. Like, envision this monster, like blunt, right? Insert like picture of this massive, but it's like, bitch, don't connect it that way. Like, I was gonna put it on top.
Yeah, no.
It would be too.
Yeah.
So maybe it's
This
not as
is
massive.
like this big. How do you even smoke that?
So I was like, I've never done that in my life.
I mean, me neither. But you know,
I wonder,
ideas.
can you compare, actually, while we're, oh, they look about the same size. I was like, maybe this one's a little smaller, but I don't know. Experimenting with a new wrap. What in the,
What did I just do?
what in the, what the hell? Bro, okay, no, back, but sorry, I got distracted. But back to Diddy and his foolishness. So Cassie was saying that every 4 minutes that she would have to reapply the baby oil. That's why they needed so much. What in the hell?
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, her story is just so sad. Like, I was like, I cannot listen to this for days on end. Like, can they switch to a different person or something? I can't
I'm weak. What do you
take
mean?
her testimony. Her
Uh,
testimony is terrible. She talks about being, R aped by him. She talks about like having like sores in her mouth
her mouth, yeah, that was
and
wild.
like yeah, and like still having to perform the stuff because he said so, and like him beating her up and all that stuff. Like I was like, I can't. Mm-mm.
The thing that's getting me is the people blaming her. Why didn't you leave? Why did you
Oh
leave and
yeah,
come
but
back?
they do that to every single
Yes,
DD victim. They do that to every
correct.
single one.
Yes, for
And
sure.
it's like you guys act like you never heard of Stockholm. You act like you
But
never heard of like
no,
young, dumb, and in love. Like
not
she was
only
20
that,
years his young.
not only that. Speaking from experience, it's not that easy with the things that they threaten too. Like
Yeah,
it's not
and
that.
they said that he was like she would run away to her parents' house and he was sending his like assistant and stuff to threaten her to get
Yeah,
her to come back.
yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
you can't keep
So
saying for people to leave and it's like
Leave.
they're
Yeah,
literally threatening my whole family.
facts. Down to even when he. So I didn't even realize that. So okay, so was it Kid Cudi? I think she was dealing with
Yeah.
at some point, and he like blew up his
Mhm.
car, and then
Yeah.
I guess during the testimony it came up that she was talking to Michael B. Jordan, and
Yeah.
like what in the like, dude, you're just threatening
And
everyone.
and somebody brought up, remember he was dating Michael B. Jordan was dating Lori, and then there was like rumors about Diddy was dating Lori. Like they were like trying to steal each other's
Uh,
girlfriends from each other.
oh, you
And
ain't
then the Lori started dating the son, Diddy's son, and it was like weird. It's like why? How are you going from the dad to the
going from
son?
the dad to the son. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
the industry is just really, really cringy. Really, really cringy. And then you got to think too, the makeup artists, they know all the secrets because they were saying like one of her makeup artists is supposed to testify. And I'm like, yeah, because they have to cover up all of the bruises, all that heavy
Did
makeup. Like,
I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
hmm
they definitely
yeah.
do. They
So
definitely
like just
do.
imagine how many celebrities these makeup artists have seen with like black eyes, blue eyes, and they can't say anything.
Can't say
Or
anything
else they'll lose like their whole career because their whole career is based off of keeping the information private.
private.
Yeah,
That's
that's crazy.
crazy.
And the sun what do you call it?
Jigs.
Yell me a soda.
Jinx, yeah, like jinx. But yeah, they do the makeup and the all those super black sunglasses. Like we're thinking that it's fashion and like
Long
something to copy, and it's
sleeves.
really like no, they're wearing those because yeah,
Long sleeves and turtlenecks in the middle of summer.
exactly.
Because I'm
The
hiding who I
gloves,
am. I want
the, the
privacy.
the long gloves that we see them wearing, and we thought it
Yeah.
was fashion. No.
That's crazy. To just be so like sheltered and blinded.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I am like
Literally.
struggling. I'm trying not to like struggle on the camera.
Oh my god.
But
I didn't expect it to be that long.
Well, I don't know how else you expected it to
I
be.
don't know. Not like that. Jesus.
it went from being this big to being this big.
It's like, ooh, it's a $5 foot long.
$5. $5 foot long.
Which,
Annie.
speaking of rapists, I still can't get over the fact that the old Subway dude was a fucking rapist.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he was a creep. Super creep.
A child rapist at that.
Yeah.
trying to get children to lose weight and join soccer.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yard.
Not his
I don't think it
backyard.
was his backyard, but
Oh
it
my
sounded
god.
good. Jared, that's his name.
Jared.
Yeah. Ugh, creep.
There,
But yeah.
or maybe if I do it. Damn, that was a whole bunch that just fell out.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't know. Okay, so I thought that I was gonna be, and that's the thing. I did six fine, so I thought that maybe seven would be okay, but maybe seven was pushing the limit.
That's what I thought too. I was like, you rolled that 6 like a fucking pro.
I added one more gram and was like, no,
Mm-mm.
Now I don't know what to do with myself.
no, I really don't. It's okay. We're gonna figure this out. Sorry, technical difficulties. As we're, I guess, as we're figuring this out, I can pull up the strain. Oh, oh.
That's not how we want to consume our flower. That was
I'm
disrespectful.
weak. I literally cannot. Like, okay. So the strain of the day.
Hey.
Wow. Is Kush Mints. It's a hybrid weed strain made from a genetic cross between Animal Mints and Bubba Kush. This is a 50% sativa, 50% indica. Kush Mint is a potent and flavorful strain that is a minty and cookie-like aroma and flavor, with hints of gas and pine. It is a balanced high that is both relaxing and euphoric, with a pleasant body buzz and creative mind. Kush Mints is 28% THC, making this strain an ideal choice for experienced cannabis consumers. Leafly customers tell us that Kush Mints effects include feeling relaxed, euphoric, and aroused. Medical marijuana patients often choose Kush Mints when dealing with symptoms associated with anxiety, stress, and depression. So, you know what I've noticed as like a common theme for cannabis users? We're all anxious, we're all stressed out, and we're all depressed because that's what we're using it for.
Basically.
I feel like that's the whole United States, so
Bruh, literally. So why can't the whole United States be united as one?
They don't want that.
exactly.
That would be bad for them.
Bruh.
That would be
I'm gonna
bad
need
for
them
the
to get their
billionaires.
lives together. Did the billionaires? You hear how they're trying to bring, and this sounds crazy, so I don't want to like say it all like how they would say it, but they're cutting the border off to all the black immigrants, but they want to let the white South Africans in. Did you hear?
Yeah, because that's the whole thing with Elon. That's
I
his whole point because they
think.
were showing that what did they called? The South Africans, the white South Africans, the roles have switched. And so they're underprivileged and the black South Africans are privileged.
Correct.
Even though the white South Africans own like 70% of the land,
Yeah.
they're not in power anymore. So now that's the whole point of what Elon Musk is doing. That's why he's like, "Oh, I'm pushing for his people to come to America so that they can get, you know, what do you call it? The American dream. But for the other people, who cares about them?"
That's
So
wild.
that's his whole point. Like he doesn't care about the United States. Like
Elon. Elon. What are we gonna do? Honestly, like nothing. Just sit here and fucking watch. Because what can we do? Just like Trump's
yeah.
airplane. He's got this plane that he got from the terrorists. Can I just say, if Obama were to ever accept anything from any place in the Middle East, all of them people would be in all arms.
It would have said, see,
Yep.
we told you he's not really born in America. We told you he's from the Middle East. We told you that he's a terrorist here in
He's one of them.
America.
Like,
We told you.
meanwhile, oh, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Did you know why he's doing it?
And
Do you know why they're okay with
and how come this is not clear
The birth of
bribery? Like how come this is not clear like against the law? How is
it?
this,
Is.
you know?
It is. But no, they said he's doing this because he's trying to help create world peace.
Huh?
Oh, please.
We're hating him, and all he's trying to do is help create world peace. Oh, then what about that arms deal he just signed with Al Qaeda? Why
Yeah.
would he bring guns to Al Qaeda?
No.
Why are you talking up some prince about how strong and handsome this prince is when that prince was killing Americans?
I was
Yeah.
watching an interview and he literally said that he is accepting this plane because when he goes to these different areas, our plane is 40 years old and it's smaller than everyone else's. I don't, and
Oh
that
my gosh.
had nothing to do with world peace.
At all.
Like, what? So he's saying, and what they're saying is two completely
Completely
different.
separate.
Yeah.
It usually is. He
I'm
usually is
weak.
saying the truth, and they're usually spitting out lies for him.
No.
Yeah, to correct it. Be like, okay.
What a rough night. Damn.
Bruh. Going through it.
The pop, the bag,
Bruh.
But
the.
yeah. I don't know. It's just embarrassing. Like, I wonder what other countries think of like America.
We
Like
I
look
before he,
no, we're gonna have to use your purple ones.
we look ridiculous.
I don't think I have. I
yeah.
put the wrong pack down. That's so
That pack
depressing.
is empty.
Yeah. Do. The pink ones.
The purple that aren't really purple.
The purple ones. Oh, yeah, you're right, dude. These aren't purple.
No.
I'm gonna need matte of these.
Stick 4 together.
I wonder if the other ones say Blazy Susan on them too.
They say Blazy Susan on them.
Yeah.
Aw, that's cute. Like a lazy Susan, but a blazy Susan.
I cannot with you.
Oh, they do. Oh. Never knew that. Never in my life.
Okay, so we're gonna do this part first. Bitch, don't even.
No, I'm glad it better you than me.
Bruh. Trial and fucking. I guess I can lower this down so the world can. Now that it's not like.
Tisha and I were talking about the fact that every time we roll, we end up with weed all over ourselves. We just like
Yeah.
every time. It doesn't matter.
Oh. I mean.
It's going pretty good, actually.
I mean, it does that. Does
Oh, no.
that. Oh. Oh, these ones are different. Oh, these are cuter. Oh no, Blazy. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
How are they cuter?
How are they cuter? The
Oh,
pink ones
that's
don't
cute.
have. Yeah. What the hell? Blazy. Blazy. Blazy.
I
Aw.
thought you had the print too. You must not.
Oh, I like the purple one.
No, mine don't have the print, and mines don't have anything printed on them.
I don't think those ones have anything printed on them.
Obviously not. I've never seen it in my life. The disrespect. I don't even like purple like that. Makes me want to
Pretty.
go to the purple. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the purple one.
Purple. Purple's my favorite color, so I was all excited about having purple
Or maybe
ones.
that's why they didn't, because they knew that the paper wasn't purple, so they're like, we gotta go the extra mile.
Make everything else nice.
Oh,
So they're not bitching about it at us about them being white and
Right.
not purple.
They'll never know. Okay. I'm so weak. I get so weak.
I feel like this song was sang at every school choir. Amazing, and because of the harmony.
I'm
I
weak. I'm like,
get so
I didn't. They didn't sing that
weak.
at school.
No, we didn't sing that at our school either.
Oh, well, I
We
guess
had
my school is
California
fancy.
dreaming
You're like,
on
well,
day.
you guys are missing out.
La,
Okay, so this is okay. So it doesn't look
la,
the
la,
prettiest,
la,
but
la. It's longer than your finger, though.
Long.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, so it's like the literally like.
The middle.
Oh, goodness me.
Mm, it seems like it's
Ah,
gonna pull effectively. Let me give you this so I don't. Okay, are you putting the
I
timer
like it.
on?
I sure can.
I sure did can. It is 11:09.
South
Oh, so this is
Africa.
actually a perfect. Okay, so this is perfect now, so we can light this and talk about the villages.
But really quick, South Africa has now passed 142 laws forcing discrimination against anyone who is not black, even though
See?
this is from Elon. Elon posted this on Twitter. He said, even though I was born in South Africa, the government will not grant Starlink a license to operate simply because I'm not black. This is a shameful disgrace to the legacy of the great Nelson Mandela, who sought to have all races treated equally in South Africa. Okay, sir, now that the shoe's on the other foot, you're all upset?
The thing that's wild is that his family was
Exactly.
like really heavily a part of the South African apartheid. So it's like your
Yeah, and benefited.
karma.
Because you know how much
Literally
money and
on the other foot, you care. And
That
you
part.
don't want you're gonna bring up Nelson Mandela, but when people bring up Martin Luther King and all he fought for, you're gonna say that that doesn't matter and it doesn't count. Shut the fuck up.
yeah, it's just
That's
full of baloney.
not full of baloney. He is full of baloney. My baloney has a first name.
A-R.
My baloney has a second name.
It's M-A-Y-E-R.
I love to eat it every day, and if you ask me why, I'll say because as a red
EOFGA.
I'm weak. Why is it so
And why'd it go so deep?
deep?
She said,
Is it
he
not
said,
in
B-O.
there?
Oh, that was kind of scary.
And we get to 11:11. Make a wish.
That sounds
If
like
I
a
had
commercial.
one wish, we would be best friends. I feel like I should put these on while I'm lighting it because it's gonna just be so mind-boggling. It's gonna blow me away. I'm weak. I
Ooh,
just get
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can go.
I'm weak.
Hey, hey,
Waiting for.
hey.
I'm weak. Don't shake your head at me.
Shaking it at both of you. What you gonna do about it?
I feel like this is probably.
Shake it. Hey, Vogue, 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 Vogue.
Speaking of Vogue, we can start with Vanity Fair.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let me share the screen.
I think they're all lying.
Reality is submerged in fantasy. The Villages is a boomer's utopia and demographic time bomb. Florida's Trump loving retirement community was meticulously created to make boomers in particular feel comfortable and happy, as Philip Bump writes in his forthcoming book, The Aftermath. But behind its ideal, what the hell? Idyllic idyllic facade lurks a crisis at the Villages, and the rest of the country has yet to reckon with. Not yet to reckon with.
Mm.
I'm weak. Okay, when you consider how the baby boom has affected America, it's impossible not to contemplate its natural conclusion. There was a sudden, unexpected surge of births, and within a decade, diaper services went from a novelty. What the hell is this? This is stupid. Anyways, I didn't realize that the Villages were all Trump supporters supporting people. Have you ever heard of the Villages?
No,
No. Okay.
what is that?
So the Villages is a 50, I think it's like a 55 plus community. Um,
In
and
Florida.
in Florida,
That's all you need to know.
I'm weak. But they all go
Like, is it the
there and
village?
they swing. They're swingers.
What?
They tried to say that that's not the case and it's just a bunch of rumors about the place, but like, I
I'm
don't know.
weak. This article says, why is
Is this
Florida.
the real village?
What'd you say?
I said, is this the real village people?
No, not like the real village people. These are like the real horny old people. I guess this.
No, I'm talking about the village people from the song YMCA.
Yes.
Oh
YMCA.
yeah,
Yes. Yes.
is it,
Yeah. Yeah.
bitch?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because usually they're like older, they're dressed like, I don't know,
And that's Trump's theme
it's
song.
like
Trump
conspiracy.
in the Villages. He's the mayor. He's like, ma'am, I'm.
Mm.
It's just so big.
Listen. Anyway, why is Florida, the Villages, known as the STD capital of America? Friends up north
Ew.
the Bay snickered when Brian Lafferty revealed where he bought his new home. His 30-year-old daughter in Boston called to express concern. Even his ex-wife, asked him about it. Without exception, every person I've told about that I bought a house in the Villages is asked the same thing. Isn't that the STD capital of the United States? The Villages, a mammoth retirement community that was the fastest growing metropolitan area in the nation 2 years ago, is no stranger to folklore. The Central Florida senior haven has fielded rumors about swingers and public sex for decades, but perhaps no myth is more obscure or more enduring than. Hold on, Lauren. I'm weak.
Oh.
Speaking of Atlanta, she lives in Atlanta.
Oh,
Hold on, let me
what
pause
a pity.
and let me send
Is that
this.
the one who last time she called you, she was like, I was calling you because I'm high and wanted a friend? Okay,
Yeah,
caught up.
I'm weak. Not caught up. I'm so caught up.
I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly breathe, I lose all control. So it takes over me.
In a daze, and it's so amazing. How do I?
Sing.
Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Oh, although that could make that quicker. Oh, oh, I was like, what is that? My glasses are speaking to me.
Oh, I was like, wait, where's that coming
See,
from?
I'm weak. Message on Messenger from Lauren. I'm
It's wild.
I'm weak. I hope that works.
It's not even loading the messages. How rude.
No, literally, like my life is just like No. Let me close some things out. Don't need that. Don't really need that. Okay. What is it called? All right. Back
What
to.
is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
I'm weak. Okay, so he said, I feel like I have to justify to every single person I know that I didn't buy this place to chase women. Why did I just reach all the way over when I have one from? I'm sorry. He's
'Cause this one's
69 and
bigger.
single.
I
He
love that he's 69, by the way. That one made me giggle.
and single. He bought like to play golf. That sounds real Trumpish. So do they all just go to the golf course, get drunk, and then like fuck each other?
Yes.
Yeah, go to the golf course and go golfing. You know, it's all.
Because tell me
What do you
why
call it? When
everyone
he goes there,
has
does he go with his wife or does he leave her?
no, he's single.
This
He's
person's single. He's
divorced.
divorced, but they're
No, no, no. I'm talking about Trump.
You know, Melania is like, and if you want to be seen with me, you gotta pay me. Fuck you, pay me.
That's why I think that's why it hasn't been her the last several times. Like, because that would I don't care what anybody says. That was not her sitting next to him at the Pope's funeral at all.
I'm
With
weak.
that big hat on.
I think so.
Was it that time the big hat? Yeah.
Whatever she was wearing at the Pope's funeral, there was no way that was her. Somebody said it was Caitlyn Jenner.
I'm weak. Not.
Oh my gosh.
I literally cannot.
Yeah, he's back to Bruce in my eyes because he's bullshit.
Yeah, like what the? How can you? Yeah,
How can you hate trans people? Told you he only did that to get out of that murder charge.
Wait, who you talking about?
Bruce Jenner.
murder charge.
It was some car
The
accident.
car accident?
Yeah. And somebody died in the car accident that he caused. And then, like, right after that, he changed everything.
Came out as a woman.
Yeah, and I think it's because he did that to dodge charges. Because it wasn't her that was driving, and he was having a mental breakdown, and that's why he was drinking, and it was a mental. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Oh.
It was a whole thing.
Hmm.
Interesting.
A mess.
And I mean, it would track if it was Bruce Jenner with him at the Pope's funeral because they probably hang out in Florida at the villages together.
At the villages together in the STD haven. That's crazy.
And that's why the YMCA song makes so much sense. And
No,
the village people.
no, and then for them to all be like Trump, like.
Trump supporters, and then for all of them
But
to
they
deny
have
it, they all
they.
deny
I
it.
need to like find like a picture of it. The loofahs, though, and we need to talk about the loofahs. So if you go in the villages, they use the pineapple. I've always been told that the pineapple is like the universal sign for swingers, but they've taken it a step further and they use loofahs in order to like
Tell your color system for how spicy you are.
house.
Oh.
And they try to be like, no, it's because we're old and we don't know how to tell our cars apart. They all look the same. Lies.
Sure. Sure.
Oh, and they were all. Is that the thing where they were all going to each other's Jeep and switching the keychain thingies?
Switching the keychains.
I don't know, but speaking of keychains and swingers, you guys have all seen The Grinch, right? Like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the animated one.
Mm-mm.
No, you've never seen it?
I haven't seen that in years.
Okay. Well, you should watch it and go to like I actually think I might have a screen caption of it still on my Facebook.
Not to screen caption on your Facebook.
Just a moment. Mm-hmm. 5 minutes and 36 seconds in. Do you see what that is?
No.
It's a bowl of keys. They were all putting their keys in a bowl when they got to the party because they were doing a spouse swap. What you do at the end of the night when you're ready to leave is you pick up a set of keys, and whoever's keys you got, you hold the keys in the air to find out which person you.
What movie?
Yeah,
That was in The
that's on the
Grinch?
Grinch during their party scene.
Wait, a children's movie? What?
Yeah, they always put subtle adult humor in children's movies.
But that's crazy.
Yes.
Damn. No, I didn't know that.
Somebody tried to say it was just them being safe and they didn't want to promote drunk driving. Okay, why is it a big bowl of keys then? No one, and they all look the same. No one's gonna tell their keys apart, sir.
Yeah.
I'm so weak. Lauren's like, yes, it's facts. Damn. Damn.
Hmm.
I feel like the little video that I saw. So they okay. So is this? Do they have an official website? Active Retirement Living at its finest. They have an official website. Okay, let's go. Let's go visit.
I want to see, how do you apply?
I'm weak. Hold on. I'm like, maybe I should let this load first before
I wonder how much a house is there.
And how do they tell between a regular person who's trying to apply and like a person who is what do you call it?
I don't
A
think that
part of their group.
they probably don't. You think that? I don't think this website's promoting the fuckery. I feel like they're just.
Well, considering the fact that every single person that's ever done an interview there, right down to one of the village chefs, has said that they've never seen anything like that going on.
But you know what's
No, they're
wild?
totally bullshit.
When I was watching the video the first time with my husband, there's not. It's a whole bunch of white people. There's not a lot. There was like one black. You know, there's like token. Like, I mean, I'm usually the token, but like there's definitely one black couple. They looked confused. I don't think
Oh.
they knew. But that's the thing. So I'm like, did I share the screen? So it says the Villages is a place where you can write a new story every day. A life well lived in the Villages can be as relaxing or as active as you'd like. Do more of what you love, learn something new, spend quality time with friends and family, and the possibilities are truly endless. Come write your next chapter with us. The first thing is golf.
Oh, of
Not
course.
championship executive pitch and putt. Not pitch and putt.
Oh, at least take
So golf,
a picture.
Volleyball. A
Who
bit. Oh my god! And then here Camille's like, so volleyball, shopping and dining. Like that cool is they don't have
Water polo.
they all have their little golf carts and they drive to their like each is like there's like a little like it's like an actual like little village
Mm-hmm.
and each is set up to a different theme.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, my computer's being dumb slow right now. Oh, because I didn't even click on anything. That might have helped. Learn about us community districts. I think that's what I was talking about. Let's see.
The Villages is 96.3% white.
Told you, bitch. I told you. Right.
Oh my lord.
Because like what?
6 points. Oh no, wait. This is the newest one. 84.3% white, 6.7% black or African American, and then 2.7% Hispanic.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
Well, damn. Not community. Look at they're like
Oh, how much is our house now?
they've got amenities. So they've got recreation programs and facilities, community pools, parks and trails, executive golf courses, infrastructure. They've got entry features and landscaping, streets and sidewalks, lighting and signage. They've got community watch. They've got security gatehouses. They've got public safety, water and sewage facilities. It looks like you wouldn't have to do shit. Oh,
Yeah. But
Wow.
imagine moving here and not knowing that it's a swingers place, and then having to find out that it's a swingers place after you put in all of your life savings to move there.
No, literally all of your life savings, because it says the average home value is around 402,000, but I haven't found a house for under $1 million for sale right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a single one under $1 million.
Oh no, so then they know. They know. There's no way that there's people just moving down. I mean, maybe the 8%.
And what I don't understand is why do retired people need such a big house? Because all of these houses are also huge.
Hmm.
I thought y'all were downsizing because you
Bruh,
were without
there's
kids.
16 fucking districts, residential districts.
Jesus.
Okay, so the commercial, there's Village Center, Brownwood, Sumner Landing, and Eastport.
Hmm.
This sounds like a vacation. Okay, so the Village Center. What in the hell? I guess that's where.
That's the smallest, cheapest house, and it's still over 900,000.
Hmm.
Shit, bro.
So who? I mean, let's see. I'm like, who else? That's crazy. But it makes sense. They're just loaded and just doing
Loaded
drugs.
and
Fucking
loaded.
Whatever.
continuing Diddy's lifestyle.
Yep. That's
Dude,
what I'm wondering. Like, that's the harsh part of getting too rich is like,
dude.
do they get too bored with their life?
Yes, that's why they're doing
So
drugs
like
on
they're
television now.
yeah, they're like they've had, you know, relations with too many
Dude.
people of the opposite sex, so now they have to go to the same sex, or they have to go to someone
Robots.
dressed up different, or yeah. And it's like, or the what is it called, blow up doll things or
No, not
whatever.
the
Yeah.
blow up dolls.
So it's
And
like,
order a
do
Russian
you
fries
really
and
want to get that
green.
type of rich?
Oh my goodness.
God bless you.
Bruh. As I'm like, don't trip, do not fall. You.
Fuck.
Bless you. Yeah, I just think, I don't know. Sometimes too much of a certain type of money is not good. Like, I don't want those type of problems. I
Listen,
want it to be where people don't know.
you right? There's some guy that's running for lieutenant
See,
governor right now.
yeah.
And so a person walked up, somebody was doing interviews, walked up to him and was like, "What are you running for?" And he's like, "Lieutenant Governor of Virginia." And they were like, "Okay, do you think billionaires should exist?" And he goes, yeah, I do think billionaires should exist because," and he goes, "Nope, wrong answer. Goodbye. This interview's over," and just walks away and leaves him standing there.
What?
Yes, literally just goes, "No, wrong answer," and just bye. Like, what?
Jeez. That's like the show. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Bye. You want to make us think goodbye. Because I like how I
I'm like,
still feel
oh
like
my gosh. Mm-mm. I just, I don't think it should. Mm-mm. I think because what is the same, like it's the same thing happening. The super rich guy, you know, the Jeffrey Epstein, you know, the Diddy, the Bill Cosby, you know, once they get to a certain amount of money, it's like they completely lose it.
yeah. They
Yeah.
lose it and they have this power trip because I feel like they're like,
Mm-hmm.
like you can't.
Yeah, the Elon Musk. What's the other guy that keeps taking everybody to space? Um,
Idea.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos. Yeah.
I'm weak.
Him.
The
Him.
Amazon dude.
Not
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazon.
bless you. Yeah, he's
Thank
the owner of
you.
It's
Amazon.
like he's literally bored and he's just sending people to space. And like, oh, I don't have anything to do. It's like those people that went in the submarine and like tragically passed away.
Listen, they were
Oh,
dumb.
oh, oh.
They
Yeah.
were dumb. Do you want to know my
Yeah.
husband? I asked my husband. I was like, "You were on a submarine, so like, what would have happened? Like, what would have happened to them? Like, what happened?" And he said they got crushed from all the pressure,
Yeah.
so they
And
just
once you get
exploded and everything went everywhere. And I was like, "Excuse me, what?" He was like, "It's like when you
yeah.
open up a can of soda that has built up too much pressure, and
Oh
it just
no.
explodes and
And
goes
it
everywhere."
sprays all over the place. Yep.
Yes. And I was like, "So did they feel it?" And he goes, "Probably, but it would have been really quick."
Yeah. Super
Like as
fast.
like as they realized what was going on, they were already dead.
Yeah. Mm.
Like, oh, that had to
Damn.
be scary for that little boy. And he was like 15. But I was like, for that little boy who didn't even want to go. That had to be so
Mhm.
fucking scary, dude.
If you believe that they went and they didn't just try to what do you call it?
Start a new life,
Um
like a new island.
yeah, yeah, replace their life,
Yeah.
no debt, no nothing. That was the other conspiracy or rumor.
Rumor has it.
Rumor has it they don't live in the States no more.
Boom.
Exactly. They're somewhere on an island chilling.
Maybe.
Like they took their entire family on a submarine and
With
then
us.
their bodies completely disappear and there's no way to see who was there and who wasn't there.
Yeah.
The perfect way. Perfect way.
I don't know. I think it happened. Sorry. I think it happened. I think they
Yeah, I
literally.
don't know. I don't know. I just don't believe everything I hear from rich people.
Oh, I
I
don't
think
either,
they're
for
lies.
sure. No, no, no. Oh God,
Not it,
I
y'all.
think a lot of them are lies. Like, I don't know. Because basically, what do we have to prove it? We don't have anything. We just have the words of other
yeah,
people.
and some debris from the submarine thingy itself. Nothing else.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
And a video from when they were first leaving.
Yeah.
I still say Rose
It's
had
not
being
enough.
door for Jack. So whatever. They were going
Mhm.
down to see the Titanic. So there's my jump.
I'm so weak. They were no, but they for real were going.
See? See? And that's why they need to stop messing with that Titanic because they said that there's a curse on that damn Titanic.
You ain't
And
lying.
they keep trying to go over there. And I don't know why they keep messing with them black people. And they told them to leave them alone
They
and stop
really
going
do.
down there.
Stop going down.
That's like
Don't
a
go down.
what the fuck is the place? It's some swimming hole in South Carolina that claims a shit ton of lives every year.
Oh yeah, we did a pot on that one.
Did we?
The yeah. What is it called?
No, but that wasn't in South
That's
Carolina. That was in Georgia, Lake Lanier.
Was that what I'm thinking
yes, that
of?
one.
So maybe
Lake
that's
Lanier.
what
Oh
I'm thinking of.
yeah. No, we
Yeah, Lake Lanier. It takes everybody. Everybody. Except the melanated people. I don't know.
I'm
I'm
That
weak.
gonna
part.
leave it alone.
They've spitting us out. But you know what's wild? We were talking about Lake Lanier for like a little bit, and then one day, I think we dedicate like the whole podcast to it, and then that same
Yeah.
an earthquake
And
hit.
that same day, yeah. And then the boy who almost drowned, but he had like curly hair.
Yeah, bitch. It had to have been
So
like we had the podcast and then like 24 hours to the day of the podcast. It was like an earthquake at Lake Lanier and it showed where like the news like it showed where it hit and it was right in like at the bottom of the water.
yep.
But there was two. There was two like earthquakes that hit within like an hour or so of each other. So I'm like, yeah, because the ancestors they left and then they came back.
That
Like,
was a weird time because that
Like,
was around. So that
motherfucking A.
happened, and then the uh what was it? The hurricane I think happened. Like
yeah,
it was a lot of water
a
stuff
lot
going on.
going on.
There's actually a kayaker missing on Lake Lanier right now.
Oh no,
Oh my
A white
gosh.
guy.
I fucking bet.
I can't.
Crazy.
I'm like, I feel bad for them, but I feel like
On
they're
a
stupid.
kayak? No, dude, absolutely not. There's like not enough. There's not enough like protection. No, ain't no fucking way, dude. That sucks. I hope he like, I hope he's found. Because they found the
Yeah.
other dude.
There's only been 2 black people to ever die on Lake Lanier. It looks like
Yeah. One of them
gathering.
wasn't one related to
I
Usher?
think it was
Or
Usher's like stepson or something.
yeah.
Oh, okay, then maybe more because this one's a 46-year-old man, and this one's an 11-year-old.
I think the
Yeah,
ele-
the 11-year-old.
11-year-old. It's the son of Tamika Foster, Usher's ex-wife.
yeah. See, so
Yeah. Yeah, his
Died
stepson.
being struck by a boat while floating.
Hmm. And they tried to get it closed down and they refused to close it.
That's
see, if
crazy.
not mistaken, I think they just opened Margaritaville on it.
Yeah, the some type of yep. Yep. So they opened up a tourist attraction
Attraction, and then
instead
like
of closing it.
They can
water
miss
park.
me.
Oh, they a water slide over. It's supposed to be like the world or like
They
the
could fucking
area's
miss
biggest
me.
water slide or water park or something.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. They
But
can miss
yeah,
me.
ain't no
No.
way.
It's ridiculous.
Mm-mm. Nowhere I'm not welcome.
I'm so weak. There's a but they have like a movie I think on Netflix. We had watched it and they did like a pretty I don't know, I thought that they did like a pretty good like
Good job.
yeah, at like explaining.
I just don't know how people think like, okay, well, I guess that's how almost the whole US is built, is like putting it on top of people who passed already.
Yeah, they have to make up
Bruh, but that's the
space.
thing with Lake Lanier. So I mean, I guess since we're talking about it, we can like talk about it. Lake Lanier was originally wasn't it Oscarville, I think it was called.
I
Um
think so.
and that was it was a black town. It was a black running
Yeah.
function town and they were like, "Nah, dude, y'all got to go." And literally ran them out, like burned them out, like killed them and just took over.
What I don't understand is that they decided to flood the area because it's a man-made lake. They decided to flood the area with the water, but they didn't take down trees or remnants of the town.
No, so everything's
Nothing.
So like, that's why so many people fucking die
Yeah.
there.
Yep. It's cursed.
yeah.
Not incidents of electrocution from leaked electrical currents in the water. Jesus.
Yeah, you figure it's
Uh-huh.
a town is under there. Like they just
Yeah.
they just flooded it. They just
Yep.
Some believe
People,
that settled spirits
places.
of these displaced people or people who died there still reside there, contributing to the atmosphere of unease. You think?
yeah,
You
no, of
think?
Yeah.
course they do. Yeah.
And there's no way that they could have told people that it was safe to like swim in that type of water. Like you got to remember this is like unalived bodies. So this is like, you know, I don't know. It just doesn't seem sanitary.
Definitely
That
not
part.
sanitary because it's like okay, so the people that were like alive and that like drowned, obviously, because they jumped in the river, and
Mhm.
but then
Mhm.
think about the people that were already buried.
Yeah.
And all their guts oozing. Ugh.
Like
And the water looks super dark. Like I haven't seen any picture where the water looked like normal.
no, it always looks like murky and like gunky. One
Mm-hmm.
person had taken a picture. Let me see if I can find it. One person had taken a picture, and it looked like you can see like the street sign, like reflecting. What is it called?
Lake Lanier.
People have gone underneath, like underwater scuba diving there to go like explore the things under there. No, no, leave those
I
out.
wouldn't even explore. Like, I just don't understand people. Like, I wouldn't even explore it. What are you doing down there?
Not what are you doing down there?
They're trying to. What they're doing. Fucking looting. That's somebody that's gonna drown there again because you're trying to steal from the dead. Go away. We don't want you
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
Not
That
diving.
was the whole point of the Titanic part is to
But
like go and look for the jewelry and all of the expensive
put that back.
stuff that was down there.
Uh huh.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's just fucking crazy. Leave it alone. You walking through the woods, you see something sitting there, leave it alone. Leave it the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to bring no cursed item back from the woods. Get the fuck out of here.
No. Okay, this
And
article.
imagine like giving it to your spouse as a present, like, oh, here's this jewelry that I found down here under people passed away.
I'm weak. The dark waters of Lake Lanier have fascinated Georgians for a while, but nobody knows about the lake's hidden treasures and dangers more than Richard Pickering. Pickering, a veteran diver, has made it his mission to recover all things odd and ordinary lurking in the lake to keep Georgia families safe. What? He knows a thing or two about the present but not so clear dangers of underwater forest known as Lake Lanier. You can't see because it's pitch black. I mean, pitch black. It's also cold, just 40 feet below the water surface. Temperatures hover several degrees above freezing all year long.
Yeah, that's all the rest of the spirits, sir. Stop going down there.
This is.
Yeah. I
Go
see
ahead.
that chooses to like live there and be at the lake and like swim in there. Like, what are you doing? How are you justifying it?
I'm weak. He said,
Every day.
think about taking a rock, throwing it into a mud puddle. It makes a big splash. It makes a little wave, and in the middle there's a hole. So when we go down to the bottom, we're looking in those holes. A hole that doesn't belong to the bottom, a fresh hole. It looks like a volcano almost, and that's what we stick our hand down and come up with. Ew.
Yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty.
They found
And
sun.
then you just think kids are swimming in there? Disgusting.
Well, that's like the fucking RFK was just swimming in that nasty ass bacteria water in
Bruh.
DC.
Literally.
Ugh.
Yeah, just frolicking in the fucking shit, dude. And did you see that whatever he was at when he was like, "Don't listen to I wouldn't take medical advice from me."
Yeah,
Sir, that's your job.
yeah. At least
Imagine,
Literally, isn't he like the head of it?
yeah, like if I were to ever like, but I can't even lie on my resume without these people like coming for me. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't
imagine if
under.
you didn't mark that you've ever been to jail on your resume now. Shit.
Bruh, bruh, dude.
They'd come for you so quick. Ma'am, we ran a background check on you. Can you tell us about this? You said you've never been in prison, but you were in prison for 10 days right here.
I'm weak.
10 fucking days.
And I will be an entrepreneur for the rest of my life. Like, no, that is
I
humiliating.
just think it's so stupid.
And the thing that's like crazy is that, but Trump can run the whole country and I can't. I'm scared to fucking.
With a whole bunch of felonies, he can
Yeah.
run
Yeah.
and be president.
Yeah. I mean, they told us when we were kids that anybody could be president. I know that that was to try to like build us up and make us think that someday we could be president, but we've got a lot of years before we're even an eligible age to be one, let alone we're the wrong sex. And
Bitch, I'm the wrong color. Kamala tried.
Hey,
Kamala
no, Barack tried. Barack ran.
and
Okay,
he
Kamala had evolved us, so that's what fucked her.
listen. I don't
Yeah.
even
And to be honest, they're choosing the lightest of us and they're still not passing them.
exactly.
They're just like
Yeah, yeah.
so, and they gave Obama a whole bunch of crap just to
He wasn't
get
even.
in.
What did
And
they?
he's still a man.
Not even American. He's Muslim. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't the
And
right.
then, in DC they were making like monkey shirts with his face on it. Yeah. Yeah.
Talking about give us his birth certificate. Show us his birth certificate. Show us the tax records, Trump. Let's start
Mm.
there.
He showed them. He said he don't pay him and he don't care. Like he doesn't care about it.
Wants to
I
come
think he paid like $100
wants to come hunt
in
down student
taxes.
loans. Like half of the people that went to school aren't doing anything that they went to school for.
At all.
Literally, because you needed work. You couldn't just sit
Yeah,
around
what
and
is
wait
that
for
thing? I
the
didn't go to school
magic
because I didn't
job.
get a job. Oh my goodness, we need to find that. I didn't go to school because I didn't have a job. I didn't go to. How does it go? I didn't have a
I
job
didn't have a job
because I didn't
because
go
I
to.
didn't go to school.
I didn't go to school because I didn't have a job. I didn't have a job because I didn't go to school. I didn't go to school because I didn't
Yeah.
have a job. I didn't have a job. I didn't have a job.
You have like 6 years experience to even get an entry level position at a job in the field that you graduated in.
Yeah, that's another
Like, come
humdinger.
on, it's an entry level position and I need to have experience. How the fuck is this an entry level position if I need fucking experience? And how the fuck do I get the fucking experience to get a better fucking position if I have no
Yeah.
entry level position?
You have to have an in. That's when they're like, you need an internship. You need to be an intern
Yes.
first,
You
or
need to do networking. You have to have it in. You have to have somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows
that
somebody.
knows.
Remember they used to do that whole chart of
Not
like, what do you call it, 3 degrees of separation or whatever, and
I'm
they would be like, if you know this person and this person, then you possibly could get this job. It's like, this is foolish.
no. This is foolish.
Meanwhile, I wasn't allowed to fucking cash out family members at Home Depot or friends that I knew because I could get in trouble and lose my job. But they were allowed
Mm.
to take wholesales from family members and friends as a manager.
The thing that's
Yep,
like
friends and
wild
family discount.
is that these companies won't allow, like, major companies, like corporate companies, for example, like their top people aren't allowed to accept gifts or something from like different contracts or different partners that they're working from because of like the code of conduct, like the
Mm-hmm.
business nature.
Mm-hmm.
But here we go. Here comes good old America. What in the hell? And this big
You'd be
ass plane.
stupid. You'd be stupid to say no to a free gift.
Literally.
Stupid.
Listen,
That's why I was shocked when that little trumpet next door said no to my cookies.
I'm
I
weak,
was like,
not the
damn, the president thinks you're stupid.
not the trumpet.
Not the trumpet. I can't.
That's how. Oh my goodness, fuck MAGA trumpet. But you have to do it with the every how can Trump and his trumpets.
Fucking hate them
You
so
hate
much.
who?
Trump and his trumpets. Burr, burr, burr.
Trumpets.
I'm weak, bruh.
Yeah, did Elle ever tell us what the fuck was in her driveway earlier? Oh, it was a
No.
dog. It was a dog.
But I
That's
love
right.
that she's having all of these. So Elle, okay, so our friend, our virtual internet bestie that we've met in real time because she came to our holiday bazaar, but she lives in New York, but she also lives in North Carolina. Um,
Mhm.
but now, so she was just in the city, but now she's full on country living, and it's it's so
With
funny.
all
Like
the animals and the nature.
Yes. Compared to like seeing her in the hustle and bustle of like the city going to
Taking a
like,
cab everywhere.
yeah, to now it's just like,
She's walking outside.
yeah, sitting in the gazebo.
Frolicking.
Like, yes, like, but okay, I see you. Vibes. I love that for her though. No, I'm like, I love seeing you. I
Uh-huh.
like seeing you outside.
Uh-huh.
I love this for you. And the
She was like,
baby.
there's trees everywhere and grass.
I'm weak. When you're used to buildings for real, I'm a weak.
Buildings and traffic.
Yeah. A tree every other block, basically. Maybe if you're lucky. Some grass in the park.
Yeah.
Like
Or
planted
just
by,
trees at the park.
Yeah.
and then they get mad when there's a man-made pond and the town comes and plants over it again.
Oh my gosh. No, not even plants over it, puts concrete over it and acts
Ugh!
like it was never
Ugh!
There's a sidewalk pond that they have little fish in that people can go visit.
Is there?
Yeah. There's a pretty cool candy store there too.
I'll take you to the candy shop. Because Mr. 50 Cent, we need to have you in the garden.
He wasn't at the Diddy parties, was he?
No.
No, he's been making fun of Diddy this whole time. It's
Yeah.
been
Okay.
hilarious.
But
Just gotta be sure.
Mr. 50 Cent came to Virginia Beach and my husband and I met him. And I was like, we're open. And I said it so quick because this meet and greet, which was such bullshit. It was literally like, you go. They're like, we can, the hype was like, we can take your phone so you can take so many pictures with your phone. But it was well, no, I mean it wasn't like a decent amount, but it was literally just like, we're opening up a lounge, you have to come to Hampton. But now, hey, we're settled. We're not in Hampton. We're in Newport News. 50 Cent. I'm gonna tag you. Don't
Remember
forget.
I met you?
Like we were the ones in the front row with the Boston Celtics
I was
jerseys
gonna say
on.
with the green jerseys on.
And that's what he said too. He was like, I saw y'all. He was like, y'all were having a good time the whole night. It's like, yep.
You know performers, they have to find somebody to like look at
I'm weak.
in
Yeah.
order to like perform. They focus on one person
Nope.
or one
I'm
group.
They were like, he was like green blob. Okay, green
Yes.
glossy blob. We had
He
this
sees you in person, he's like, oh, that
jersey.
was you. That's what it
50 Cent. It's 50 Cent. Funny.
Oh my
He's
god.
nice though. I'll insert the picture. Insert here.
Insert here. Pew, pew.
Like 50, we need you on the podcast.
50 Cent.
I want to meet T. Everybody always like underestimates his talent and everything, and then he was on The Masked Singer
Yeah,
and like sang,
I'm
and they're like,
weak.
"Oh fuck."
Who you talking about?
T Pain.
T-Pain.
Oh yeah,
And
T
not
Pain could sing.
the
Yeah.
bird.
Yeah, he can sing.
No, he can say.
I like him though.
I'm weak. Like,
Yeah, without the
He
auto
has
tune.
cute smiles.
I literally cannot with you. I literally cannot. This didn't burn too bad for a little.
Two together, four together. Jerry Ray.
Four together,
Or
extra long.
5, 6, and like a half because I used the little baby one and cut it and used top.
Perfect.
Damn mad bitch said I use about 7. Not I use 7 papers for a 7-gram blunt.
Look, you think Seth Rogen's cute
Yeah.
too. You don't think he's cute.
I'm weak. Look at his
You
little.
don't see it. You don't think
Here's
he's
like
cute.
pinch his cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh boy. I literally cannot. I keep looking down at this and I'm just like so burnt at the fact that this fucking, I'm so annoyed.
But you had to go buy a new one.
Bruh. Because we've had those for, when I tell you mad long, like, mad long.
Well, he needed to smoke out of something.
Clearly.
I don't know why he didn't just take a fucking glass pipe and use that instead.
I feel like he was going to, he tested the waters with moving long, and I was like, why? Don't touch my stuff. Don't touch my shit. Nah, I was, no.
Mm-mm.
Oh
You're like, I didn't even get to use this yet. What the fuck?
yeah, you were there for that.
Yeah, sure was.
So at least you know
Sure was. He goes, no, it
Don't.
was just in my way and I didn't want to break it. I'm sorry.
Don't
Tell
ask me
them,
a
don't
question. I will
push
tell
me
you no lie.
because I'm
You're like,
close to the
something's in your way, call me.
edge.
I'll move it.
I did not say. Okay, I didn't say all that.
That's what I would have. That's what
I'm weak.
that's what you implied. You said, "Don't touch my shit." He goes, "I just needed to move it because like I didn't want it to fall." And you were like, "Don't touch my stuff. Like, don't." He's like, "Would you rather it break? You want me to call you,
I would just rather you touch anything. Don't breathe.
cousin? I need you to come move your stuff." And
Don't breathe.
Don't.
Don't breathe. That's crazy. Not don't touch my stuff. Don't breathe. They already started movements.
I'm weak. Okay, so maybe not all of that. I don't know. Do 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 do.
Speaking of these guys, though, have you heard of the guys who go around
I didn't fix that right.
diving and looking for like missing people that were in car accidents and like their family believes their car went into the water and they just want closure?
Oh. Oh, see, now that's a good place to put your use. Send the scuba diver people over there. Have them do that
Right? So that's what
instead
they
of
did.
messing with the links.
That's what I don't remember what their name is. I think it's like Divers for a Cause or some shit.
Yeah.
And they've found mad people's missing family
Wow.
to give them closure.
And
Yeah.
the family, they just want closure because they're probably,
They know
in
they're dead. They
how
just
can
want to know where the car is.
yeah,
They want to know where they went off. They want to know that like they could finally bury them. They can get
yeah.
whatever's left in the car that was theirs. That's a part of them.
Yeah. Okay. I see that.
Or even just the car itself. Get the whole car out because sometimes they take the whole car out
Yeah,
of the
they do
water.
a lot of times. But like they've gotten in trouble with local law
Oh
enforcement
no.
and stuff for that. And what they usually have to do is they have to like call the non-emergency number and tell them where they're diving, tell them that they found it, and then the divers for like the fire department or the police have to come out
They
and
just want to get credit. That's
it's a
all that's
whole,
about.
yeah, it's a whole, well, they have to be the ones to pull it out of the water.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
That
Well, there's also the liability if anything happens or like
Yeah.
anything with the structure happens from the car that was sitting there moving
Hmm.
after all that time.
Yeah, so they come out and they pull out the vehicle, and then like they call the family, and they're like, "Hey, we just wanted to let you know that we found your mom, your dad, your sister, your kid, you know, and like we found them. Um, they're right where you said that you thought they were, and yeah,
And what's crazy too? Some police places they really do use psychics. Like they use them in order to try to find where the person is
yeah,
where the car went off the road at because
where
you
it
can't
yep,
just keep scuba diving everywhere.
yep.
that makes sense. So to connect with the spirits.
Hmm. That's the part they don't show you on TV. They only show it in like fictional TV shows, but
No, I feel like I've seen. Well, maybe not.
I've seen like on what is it called? What's the channel? A&E and stuff like that. But they've always made it be like that it wasn't fully true or we don't really know
Yeah,
type of thing.
they always make it look like it's some crazy
Hipster.
white
Yeah.
crazy white lady who doesn't have anything going for her life, and she just randomly, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Damn, I'm so weak. Oh, two. We've got two people viewing. We've got 2 likes, and then we've got two hearts. I appreciate
Yay.
everyone tuning in, and we're almost at 2 hours, so I guess we can end it here. And I like fucked up the camera, so
Hi, all two of you.
I'm weak. Not high, all 2 of you. I'm weak.
I think I'm one of the watchers.
I'm weak, and then watch it be me because I probably didn't. I probably didn't close it out. So there is that. I appreciate everyone tuning in today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you drop something in the comments below so I know you were here. Bye.
Yes. Bye.